Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob, and I think I'm going to make a kind of a chat and show something that I did today. Had somebody call me last night and wanted me to modify his computer for him, and he came today and brought the computer, and what he wanted me to do was put a window in the side of the door and put some lights in. Well, I did that very thing, but he wanted some cutouts, letter cutouts, and I was going to do that, but he didn't really have big enough piece of glass or plexiglass to do it with, because he brought the plexiglass. It was just a 8x10 sheet, and I went ahead and decided on a new direction, so to speak. I've added a few things that he agreed upon that he'd like to have in it, except for the CPU fan. He wanted a lighted CPU fan, but I couldn't get the lighted CPU fan on it. Yes, it is a Intel fan and an AMD fan, because it's got the adapter for the Intel. Well, the problem with this one is it's a Dell. Dell is so proprietary. They like to make their shit work for just them, and nobody else can put anything else in it. So the plate on the bottom of the motherboard is not like normal plates. That plate mounts the CPU fan, but it also mounts the processor door hinge that folds down and holds the processor in place. And the screw on the other side of the processor is the one that it slides underneath of and tightens it down. So none of the rest of them are like that. So I wasn't able to put a CPU fan in it, a lighted one. So I ended up putting his other CPU fan back in it, and it's a good thing that we did check it, because the CPU paste was pretty dried out and hard. And this is what I'm talking about, CPU paste. You put this on there, you just put a drop on it. Less is more. Remember that. Less is more. You just need a pencil head drop, and that's actually too much. Anyway, so then I told him, I said, I could really hook you up. And I was looking around here to find stuff that he could use that would make his computer look good, and I found a fan, a 3-fan system that lights up blue for the memory. He's got 4 memory sticks, 2 2-gigers and 2 1-gigers, and so he had a wide enough area of memory that this CPU fan would work. So I'm going to show you what all I've done. Now then I had these lighted keyboards. So I offered him a keyboard and a mouse that light up. These are gaming keyboard and mouse. It's an i5. Yes, it's not a gaming machine, but it looks badass. It don't run bad at all. It runs really good. It's an i5, but i5 or i7 would run faster. But this one is a really nice computer. and it really is pretty. So let me show you what I did. I also found these memory covers. They're aluminum, anodized blue aluminum that clips onto the memory, so that when he gets his new memory, he's going to put 16 gigs in it. So this is in preparing for that. He had to get a adapter to run from SATA, because that's all he had in it. He had no Molex connectors. So we went from SATA to Molex so that we could hook the lights up. So here's what we got. We got the keyboard, and check this out. Purple. I guess that would be like a blue tint white. I guess it's considered white. Nothing. Red. Green. Dark purple. Light green. Blue. Now it'd be nice if the mouse done that. I don't think the mouse changes colors. Nope. Alright. Then we got the Dell computer. It's an 8400, 8300 or 8400. I can't remember which one it is, but it's one of those two. It's an XPS. And I put the window in and left. Let me set you up here. I left the screen here because it just looks nice. And I put the glass in with rivets with the washer on the back side of it to even out the pressure so it didn't break the plexiglass. I put the memory cooler that lights blue. I also put a row of lights. Let me take you off the tripod here. I put a row of lights down there in the bottom, and then I put one on the top to shine down, these shine up. And then I went out and took one of my tread aluminum mud flaps and cut him some, because he's a Jeep fanatic, he likes Jeeps. And I cut out the word Jeep out of tread aluminum. And I thought that was a pretty nice touch. He loves it. And then he's going to put a SSD hard drive in it. But that sure is a pretty computer. It's got a chrome band all the way around it. And chrome down here, if you can see that. So that's what I've been doing today. So anyway, tomorrow's my day. Joanne's coming over tomorrow, and my attention is going to be on her and nobody else. So this is probably going to be the last video for till maybe Monday or Tuesday. In the meantime, I'll be thinking of things to put up. Oh, you know what? I actually have a score, and I feel like that I've got you all in the wrong place. Let me get my score. I went out to meet the mailman because he was coming to pick up some packages that I had sold on eBay, and I needed to ship them out. And when he came up, he says, "I got a package for you." Well, that was kind of odd because all my tracking numbers that of the stuff that I got wasn't even showing sent yet. So I got to looking at it, and it was from my buddy Crafted, believe it or not. And thank you very much, Crafted. You guys need to check out his channel. He's right now restoring a drill press, and he works a lot with lathes, metal lathes. I think he's a metal lathe super freak. So it was from him, and here's what it is. It's a Sports HD DV SQ11 mini DV camera. You can pause the video. Alright, it came with check that out. That is a tiny frickin' camera. He says, let me turn some light on here, maybe that'll help us. Don't be looking at my trash over here, I need to take it out. Anyway, ain't that a freaky little thing? I told my girlfriend, I said, we got us a sex cam. No, just kidding. But he says it does 1080p at 30 frames per second. And let me read the specs on this thing. I haven't tried it yet. Video format is AVI. Video coding is MJPEG. Video resolution 1280 by 720p HD and 1920 by 1080 HD, 30 frames per second. Operating system built in or mainstream player. Picture format's JPEG. Image proportion 4:3. Support system Windows ME 2000, XP 2003, Vista, Mac, and Linux. You know, that's something I've been wanting to try, but I ain't never took the notion to make that plunge yet. I hear that Linux, it's impossible for you to get a virus on Linux. The only problem with Linux is it's not user friendly. You have to set everything up manually. Windows sets everything up automatically for you. But in Linux, you have to do all the setting up. So anyway, getting off track here. Battery capacity is 200 mAh, I guess that's milliamp hours or something. Working time about 100 minutes. Charging voltage 5 volt DC. Interface type mini 8-pin USB. Save support TF card. Battery type high power capacity polymer lithium. So we're going to try it out sometime. I don't know when, so don't hold me to it. I got to get an SD card to put in it. I've got a 4 gig in it now, and that ain't enough to do nothing. So it's only got 2 buttons on it. It's got a mode button and an on-off button. So I guess I'm going to have to read directions. God, I hate directions. But there's the last look at it. Cute little thing, I can tell you that. Alright. Then it comes with a mount. So I'm going to have to make something so that I can screw it down on my regular mounts. Then it comes with this little clip. So I'm guessing that, let's see here. I'm not sure how that thing mounts. There we go. Alright, so it's got a little alligator clip with jaws on it, and it hooks in there. You can set it in different locations. And this here moves any way you want, I reckon. And I think that's pretty cute. And then it comes with the old style RCA plug for video, USB, and then this plugs into the camera for charging. Or I haven't figured out how to extract files, so I haven't really put any files on it yet. So maybe it's because it's the SD card's been formatted. I may have formatted it before I put it in there, but I'm gonna give it a try. In fact, why don't I just try to record right now? I guess you gotta hold the button down. Yeah, I'm not getting a power light. Well, it ain't coming on. It's charged. I've had it on charge ever since I got it today, and it's now 1:16 in the morning. I'm waiting on the guy to come pick this computer up. Well, I don't know why this is not coming on. Yeah, it ain't coming on. I'm gonna have to get with Crafted and see how he does his. Now that's another thing. He sent me this one as a surprise, but I went down to the mailbox. Now remember, the mailman brought this one to my door. So I went to get another plexiglass because I messed up the first one. And when I come back, I checked the mail and I had another package in the mail. Well, it was the same identical kind of package that one came in. And it was addressed the same and had his name on it. And I got it home, I opened it up, and there was a second one in there identical to this. So they sent his to me, and he's thinking that they're sending a third one to me. So thank you, Crafted. I've been needing 3 cameras. You don't know where I live, so you can't come and get it. Anyway, that's my score. And the project that I did today, I was going to do some video of me working on it, but it was just, I needed to get it done. I needed to collect the money on it. So that's why he's coming tonight to get it, because I need to get that money in the bank. So bills got to be paid, man. So anyway, I guess this will end this video of score/chat/project update. Tell me what you think of that computer. And anybody out there that needs their computer done like that, let me know. I like doing those doors or windows in computers, because every one of them you have to do something different, because you have a word in different places, you got screens in different places, and it kind of you kind of get to use your imagination and try to finagle around all that stuff, because you like to keep the name of the computer on it. And this one just so happened to be on the side, so I was able to work with that. And like the Bison computer, you know, I went and did a fancy design on it. I put a new video card in that one for him today too. So anyway, don't forget to like, comment, share. I know there's something else. And if you want to support the channel, you can send anything to PayPal. I do have a Patreon page, but I really don't advertise it. I really don't mention it. I'm kind of scared to mention it, because the last time I mentioned it, I had some pretty nasty freaking comments over that. So, I mean nasty. Made me feel like I was a piece of crap. So I just quit asking anybody to support the channel. I figured it was better for me to just eat the cost of everything that I do, and just not even bother anybody about it. I mean, there are a few people that do help the channel out, and they are forever grateful, or I am very grateful for them for helping out the channel and me. So you guys have a good one. Later.